advice that I would pass on to other young leaders, when they think about their careers is there's always a repeat game of life. There's always a relationship aspect that should be paramount, whether you're negotiating with a third-party diligence vendor or taking a cold call from an analyst from a pitch book or something. There's always a chance to differentiate yourself, negotiate with respect for the other side, taking the time to listen to an analyst stumble through their pitch and show them some compassion. I think that that's something that I've found, at least, looking at the mentors in my career, the partners at my firm and how they do that, it really differentiates themselves. And I think it speaks to our brand in the market.
Building your network and keeping an ear out for others in the market is going to benefit you down the road, let's say 5-10 years, maybe next month. But being an advocate for people in your network, not only yourself, is, I think, the best way to be making sure that you're successful 10 years from now. You want people to know that you have their best interests in mind, to think of them when you hear of an opportunity where they could be a resource. Especially, we're out there. You can't be involved in every conversation, but the conversations you do have, if you know that you have somebody like, hey, Matthew Barrett's going to be someone who might hear something where I can be a resource. He needs to be someone that I'm thinking about in the future. That is the way to strengthen your network. And I think a strong network and people are the best way to make sure that you're going to be successful 10 years from now.
Opus Mind and Opus Connect have been really, really great for me, just because, especially during COVID, I've had the opportunity on Zoom to get in front of people that I never would have been able to get in front of all over the country. I live in LA, and there's a big community of finance, M&A, private equity, and lenders within Los Angeles. But the last few years, I've been able to get in front of people all over the country to really explain the value of what I do and find different ways to work together. And it's been really fun now that kind of the world is opening back up, where I've been traveling again and actually meeting in person some of the people that I've met in Opus. And, it's kind of like a family, and everyone is friendly, and we all want to help each other. So it's been really fun to be able to have access to this network and community to really enhance all of our careers.
I think that's generally true for anybody as you progress, but I think especially for the young leaders is do today the job that you probably you'd like to do sort of in 3 years, as in don't limit yourself just to running the model or whatever your job is, but try to aspire to almost your boss, so to speak. This is what my boss does, and sort of I try to already assume some of those responsibilities to manage up, and so that their job is easier. So being curious, having a point of view, and then sort of managing up